Welcome, fellow investors. Our topic today is the do's and don'ts of selling your rental property. I'm Krystle with Krystle Properties, and with me is our esteemed team of leasing and real estate agents. Krystle Properties is situated in the Bay Area and consistently ranked as the #1 property management company and the #1 real estate office in Vallejo year after year.
Hi, I'm Renee McCrary, and I've been with Krystle Properties since 1995. Today, we're going to share how to prepare your home for the market, selling vacant versus tenant occupied, delivering capital gains, and the overall market. We frequently hear the question, why is the housing inventory so low? Well, following the 2008 housing market crash, the construction of new homes significantly decreased. Although new construction finally reached the $1 million mark in 2014, it still falls short of the common 1.5 million seen in the 80s and 90s. Moreover, the majority of these new constructions are multi-family dwellings, such as duplexes, triplexes, and apartment complexes, leading to a lower number of single-family residences. Many homeowners are opting to hold onto their properties with lower loan rates because of the 6% rate that the market currently has. This is causing the market to have low inventory. However, it's not stopping buyers. The market often sees a spike in sales during the spring season, causing the housing prices to come up. Another contributing factor to the shortage of inventory is the increasing demand from millennial home buyers. This group has historically not shown interest in home ownership, but are now leading the trend.
Hi, I'm Sandra Mitchell, a realtor and leasing agent for Krystle Properties. The first few days a home is listed for sale are crucial. With the highest online traffic and the best chance of selling at or above the asking price, Krystle Properties offers a pre-listing advice to ensure a speedy sale at a premium value. We provide tailored recommendations on staging, landscaping, and fresh paint depending on your target market, demographics, and budget. Things like staging your property may cost around $3,000 but can increase the sales price up to $25,000. The benefits of staging your property will allow potential buyers to envision themselves living in the space. One budget-friendly way to give your home a clean and move-in ready looks is by applying a fresh coat of paint and changing out outdated light fixtures and other hardware. It's advisable to use light neutral colors for the paint job. Lastly, the curb appeal is crucial when selling a property. Keep lawn and bushes neat, remove obstructing trees, and ensure everything looks good from the curb to the porch for a favorable first impression, and listing photos to increase the chance for a successful sale. Did you know that you can also ask your vendors if they would accept payment from the escrow proceeds, helping to ease the upfront costs?
Hello, my name is Stephanie Morrow. I began my career at Krystle Properties in 2015 as their bookkeeper. My passion for working with clients grew, and I decided to obtain my real estate license to provide even better service to our clients and their investments. I have been licensed in California since 2017 and recently acquired my license in Washington. When selling apartments or multi-unit properties, it's beneficial to have reliable paying tenants already in place. Potential buyers are seeking properties that generate income starting at close of escrow. If the property is well maintained and has a steady cash flow, it should sell quickly as long as it's priced appropriately and tenants are cooperative. It's even better to have one vacant unit available for showings so buyers can write offers without needing notice for viewing other units. Additionally, the property can continue to generate rental income during the sales process. It is advisable to maintain month-to-month leases. This is because potential buyers, especially those who are willing to pay top dollar, typically prefer to move in immediately. It is also recommended to inform tenants about vacating the property beforehand. This allows for easy staging, painting, and showcasing of the property to potential buyers. If you plan on having tenants while selling your property, it's important to hire a realtor who is well versed in tenant-landlord rights and knowledgeable about the paperwork required for the tenants and the transaction. It's also beneficial to choose a realtor who is familiar with the lease terms and has a positive relationship with the tenants. Hiring your management company to sell the property is a wise decision to ensure that the tenants feel comfortable and understand their rights as tenants and the terms of their lease.
My name is Derek Karamian, and I am the Vice President of Property Management and one of the broker associates at Krystle. As Vice President of Property Management, I get clients reaching out to me wondering if their property manager is keeping them up to date on market rents and asking me my opinion on whether they should be a little bit more generous with their long-term residents or whether they should keep up with market rents. I am of the opinion that you should be keeping up with market rents, though staying slightly below if you're aiming for a long-term tenant. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, if you give a tenant a rent increase, one of the first things they're gonna do is they're gonna jump on Zillow, they're gonna jump on HotPads, they're gonna see what other options they have out there. If you keep it slightly below market, you're keeping them at a good value, you're less likely to get a notice to vacate from the tenant in return. That being said, I have a lot of particularly more old school landlords that really like to have the 10-year, 15-year tenants that want to keep the rents well below market. The reason I don't like doing that has to do with when it comes time to sell the property. So you never want to get stuck too far below market. Again, both for the event that you get stuck due to California legislation and two, for your value when you sell the property. Let's say that you've kept up with your market rents and you are ready to sell your property. What happens? Well, you pay a lot of taxes in capital gains. If you plan on staying in the real estate game, you can do what's called a 1031 exchange. You can trade investment property for investment property, and it need only be investment property. So you could have a single family home, change it into multi-unit. You could do vice versa. Have a multi-unit, change it into a high-end single family home. You can go from one state to another state. There's a couple of very important numbers when it comes to the 1031, namely that you need to name a replacement property by the 45-day point. Definitely talk to a 1031 exchange intermediary. If you have any questions on selling your property or some of the finer details on a 1031, please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our agents.
If you happen to own several properties and are contemplating a 1031 exchange, a clever sales approach would be to offer them as a portfolio. This involves one single escrow and one listing agent and multiple properties, along with their respective tenants and leases. All tenants and leases and properties transfer to one property owner or entity. When it comes to selling a property, whether it's occupied by tenants or vacant, the decision ultimately depends on several factors, such as the property's value, the lease obligations of the tenants, and the seller's income requirements. We hope this information has been helpful to you. If you happen to be in the Solano County area, we would be honored to serve as your sales agent or property management company. You can reach us at 707-554-6696 or go to our website at krystleproperties.com.